An update on my 6,000 piece Educa entering the bedroom puzzle. We are about 9 days in. I say we are, but I've lost my help as they've migrated to smaller puzzles over here, so I'm been on my own after the first couple of days, but give you an update of where we're at. It's morning here. The sun is coming in through the window of my puzzle room. If it's bright, it makes it a little challenging, but not bad this morning. Been doing a few hours in the morning and then again later in the day around supper time, and that seems to be it for me over the last while. So let's take a look. The upper right hand corner here, pretty much finished the window off and a little bit of trees there. This wall is mostly done, a little bit on the giraffe's head, a little bit on the clock. The top border, mostly done. We've sorted out the sky here, and just have to move my pieces of cardboard. I find these are quite handy for collecting pieces on and working on, as opposed to doing it just on the table, then transferring them to the table. Here's the other window, pretty much done. I'm finding between the leopard here and the cheetah over here, finding them somewhat quite confusing as the pieces look very similar, so struggling my way through those. Colorful parrot is done some flowers down this way, so pretty much all of the sort of purple red colors are all completed. Down here, flower, turtle, a little bit of water. The carpet has been pretty much completed. A few areas here we started with, and like I said, as you can see, the red areas are done. Anywhere where we have flowers and stuff. This is what I completed last night, worked on last night, was this first part of the sofa. So now trying to get some more of that done, which would then help me finish off the cheetah in a few areas. And once I do that, that will take care of most of the browns. And then it should just leave me, here we've got a bit of the tiger done. We've got one eye in, the two eyes for the little guy. And a bit across the back, a lion will go in here. So I've started counting the pieces. I went back, did a bit of a count on the first few days, estimated the hours, and then since then I've been using a timer and writing down every time I connect a piece, and as it stands right now, we are just over halfway complete, so there's just over 3,000 pieces in on the 6,000 piece puzzle. So as you see, we have pieces around the border here. All of the stuff that's in the middle are pieces that I've determined that's roughly where they go. So as I find more, they connect together a little easier. And then the remaining pieces are back here. I've improved my table back here. As the other day, my wife found on Marketplace these foldable tables. They're not new, they're used, not bad shape, $20, so went and bought a couple of them. So now I've got a nice foldable table which I can put along the wall here behind my puzzle table. So as my strategy is I like to have all pieces laid out face up, and then I like to sort of hunt and search for pieces as I go. I don't do sorting. I pull pieces as I want them. I find this way I work on multiple sections at a time, and I find it helps me locate pieces easier as I'm working through or looking through this table. I'll come across a piece and I'll be like, oh, I know where that goes. And so that's kind of my strategy. The other thing we've done since then is we got our new TV, put our TV up. So now I'm able to put the TV on while I'm working on this. So I think I may have pulled ahead of Vicky from Vicky Makes and Builds, but along the same lines, it's interesting to see that as I do the puzzle and I look back at the pictures of her puzzles and how our strategies of which areas to do at which time seem to align. So it's kind of cool. I'm enjoying doing a puzzle at the same time as one of my peers. Okay, here we are, roughly 4,000 pieces in on the Educa entering the bedroom puzzle. I'd have to say this has been one of my favorite puzzles I've done to date. Right now we are at, since I started timing and recording pieces, I think I'm roughly around 4,000 pieces in, with just over 4,000 and just under 2,000 to go. Somehow it seems like that's not, I've got more in than that, but no, according to my count, that's what it is. This is what it should look like when it's done. And here's my remaining pieces spread out here, along with around the main puzzle. So trying to keep up with the Cliffords, trying to keep up with Victoria Clifford on Vicky Makes and Builds. If you haven't checked out her channel already, you should. Amazing lady who's very good at puzzling and makes some really fun videos. So check it out and see if we can get ours done. And not sure who's going to finish first, but it's not really a race. But either way, very much enjoying this puzzle. Another update. We are now close to 1 month in. As you can see, we're moving along. My calculations are correct and my count is correct. I should have 4,500 pieces in out of 6,000. So that would make me 3/4 of the way through. So as you can see, my remaining pieces are around the outside here. Plus we have my table in behind, which is certainly got less pieces on it than it did before. So this is kind of the stage where I've closed off all of the real large areas where we had no pieces. And so we're getting close to what I would call, we just have holes left to fill. So you can see there's certain areas, struggling a little bit with the animals and finishing them off in this corner, a little bit over here. Animals seem to be, it's slowing me down there. We have started the elephant now. We have the trunk and a little bit of one ear, and there's a smaller elephant to go here. The bulk of this in here will be sort of trees and leaves and such as in there. And this here mostly will be just sort of more grass and leaves. So, not too much more. The weather's been improving, haven't been spending as much time on it. To date, my count is just over 82 hours in to do 4,500 pieces. So, I'm hoping we can wrap it up in a few more days. And an update here. We are now about 1 month. So as you can see, doing quite well. We're at a point now where I feel we just have holes to fill. Got all of the pieces out of there. There's no floaters in there anywhere. And just holes to fill. Gonna put the final push on now. Try to finish it up here soon. If I look behind me here, I've emptied my extra table. So all of the pieces that are remaining are now here around the puzzle. So we will set up the camera and do a little bit of a time lapse to take us through to the end. almost complete. Time to move in and finish it off with the final pieces. Not much left here. Just a little bit here around the bottom and up this side. Just under 100 pieces. I think it's, if I counted correctly, it's 92 or 94 pieces. Not sure what we're going to do with this puzzle when it's done, but we'll figure that out. So let's set the camera back up and see if we can put this baby to bed. 6,000 pieces, the largest puzzle I've ever done. Time to sign the last piece. My initials and the date. May 26, 22. And slide it into position. Done. There you have it. Educa, 6,000 pieces entering the bedroom. I would have to say this has been one of my favorite puzzles. Really enjoyed it. You can tell by looking at it, the colors are very vibrant. Made it enjoyable to do. I didn't ever really come across that spot where it all looked the same and I really struggled. No, it was a very enjoyable puzzle. I would give it a thumbs up without any hesitation. Give it a little closer look here. The window, the doorway with all of the animals coming in, the leopard up on the branch there, the walrus in the corner, the tiger, even the little this little guy here with the bright blue eyes was really enjoyable, fun to do. So very enjoyable puzzle. One of the things I really enjoyed about this was the elongated type of pieces, which made this puzzle quite wide versus tall to get the 6,000 pieces. But with the elongated pieces like this, it was very easy to orient the pieces. You knew immediately which way they went. It wasn't a lot of spinning of pieces to see where they went. So anyway, that's going to end this video. Educa, 6,000 pieces entering the bedroom. Not sure what we're going to do with it yet, but if we do decide to frame it or mount it or anything, we'll make sure to do a video on it for you. So we're going to leave this one there. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the whole puzzle overall, then please give us a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please subscribe. And as usual, we welcome any comments. With that, we'll leave it there and catch you in the next video.